For decades, Shirley Caesar has been called the First Lady of Gospel, a living legend whose voice has lifted millions and whose faith has stood the test of time. But now, at 87 years old, she's finally ready to reveal the truth about her life, her struggles, and the moments she's never spoken about publicly. Until now. What she's saying is shocking, inspiring, and it changes everything we thought we knew about one of gospel. Music's most powerful voices. Shirley Caesar's journey began long before the bright lights and standing ovations. Born in Durham, North Carolina in 1938, she was the 10th of 13 children in a family that didn't have much except faith. Her father, a local gospel singer, passed away when she was just a little girl. But not before planting a seed that would grow into something extraordinary. By the age of 10, Shirley was already performing in churches across the South. Even then, her voice carried something otherworldly, a mixture of power, conviction, and pure soul that could move a congregation to tears. But life wasn't always kind. In the early years, Shirley faced rejection from record labels who told her gospel would never sell. Promoters often underpaid her or refused to book her at all because she wouldn't sing secular music. Yet she never compromised her calling. "I could have crossed over," she once said, "but God didn't tell me to do that." It was that unshakable obedience that made her not just a singer, but a minister in every sense of the word. By the 1970s, Shirley Caesar had become a force of nature, performing with legends like Albertina Walker and the Caravans, earning Grammy after Grammy and bringing gospel music into homes around the world. Her songs weren't just melodies. They were sermons filled with stories of hope, heartbreak, and redemption. But behind the scenes, she was fighting battles no one saw. Long tours, personal loss, and the pressures of carrying an entire genre on her shoulders began to take their toll. In a recent sit-down interview, Shirley shocked fans by opening up about those struggles. "There were nights I wanted to give up," she admitted. "Nights when I'd come off stage smiling, but go back to my room crying." She revealed how she faced serious health scares, financial challenges, and moments of deep loneliness, even while the world saw her as unstoppable. "People see the crowns," she said softly, "but they don't see the crosses." And yet, through it all, Shirley Caesar never lost her faith. She said it was prayer and the memory of her mother's words that kept her going. "Mama told me, don't you ever sing for applause. Sing for souls." That advice, she says, saved her more than once. At 87, Shirley is finally reflecting on her legacy and revealing what matters most to her now. She's preparing to release what she calls her final message, a collection of songs and stories that, in her words, tell the truth about the journey. She says it's not about fame anymore, but about gratitude. "If I could tell my younger self one thing," she said, "it would be, don't chase stages. Chase purpose." Fans were moved to tears hearing her speak so candidly about love, loss, aging, and faith. For many, Shirley Caesar represents the strength of a generation that refused to give up, no matter how heavy the burden. "I've buried friends, I've buried family," she said, "but I've never buried my faith." Her revelation isn't a scandal, it's a testimony. After a lifetime of giving, Shirley Caesar is finally taking a moment to tell her truth, and it's one of grace, endurance, and unwavering belief. Because at 87, the Queen of Gospel isn't slowing down. She's setting the record straight, so buckle up. Because when Shirley Caesar speaks, she doesn't just tell a story, she delivers a sermon that shakes the soul.